19th century ewo Gold Coast samreno na nkrata ewo hono na ye freno Gold Coast Gazetteer. Sa Gazetteer yi na etwero nsem efa Ghana ho edekọ amaman ahodo so ema etimemfo ni wona wo amaman ahodo no so enye bi na wokan na ohun dia ekoso ewo Ghana. Woye wanyuma ekopim 1822 we didi mu akopim se Ghana enam Kwame Nkrumah so enya ne mfa hodie edi free abrofo nsem ena obeti GBC ebeye de obo anyuma ba akupa na ewo Ghana ha nyina enenti se wo pese wo ka wonsem ewo baabia Ajise wodi akwakodan GBC enyumakuo no.
Acting Director General of GBC, Mr. Augustus Yamson, said when the new policy is implemented, GBC will need the association's assistance to keep the corporation running.
The Advertising Association of Ghana was at the Broadcasting House to compare notes, work together, think together, and plan on how to move the advertising business to the next.
Ene enyumakuo ahodoɔ nso etumi enya tumi krata wode ebie TV ene radio stations ahodo 2017 ena mpanyefo ade betu dwa se radio stations ahodo a ewo omanga nemu eye 505 sa radio station ebini Peace FM, Adom FM, Asempa FM, Joy FM, Hit FM, Accra FM ene radio ahodo a aka Sanso ene yewo TV stations ahodo mako 128 TVs ahodo to say Adom TV, UTV, Joy News, Joy Prime, any stations ahodo a enso atwa ye ho ehia ewo omanga nemu. Obanin sentwere dwuma ni mu a yewo de broni efreno electronic media a no eye radio ni TV ene ewo print media I know a deubo nkrata ahodo bitisa graphic, daily guide, crusading guide, chronicle, ene nkrata ahodo ak radio stations and TV stations ahodo eno ewo Ghana hanso etumi nyini akonkan ama nipa ahodo a woye adwuma ewo mu no omuniye ene ne omuka eletu abonten atumi aboa oman Ghana yenka bi ma menka bi amamu no amanu so atumi akonkan ohwe investigative journalist Anas Arimiya wa Anas ne hwehwe mu a woye edifa GFA ho edibetu abonten atumi aboa ama proye ne ketesha nanka wo GFA edwumakuo no mu yetumi ahwe asiesie sedebea GFA betumi afa ne ntuma pa efra Joy FM Manase Azuri the documentary no watu ne di militia in the heart of the nation na eno so eboaye ama nei political party akase mienu a ewo Ghana ha MPP ni NDC atumi akobe nkrum a kire se anya de a wode mema akati eno ebedi adwuma ewo won party ne mobium ohwe nsentwerofo ebitise Kwame Sefakan omanhene Kwabena Sante Ora Benefsen the late Comrade Mame Gifty Auntie Ora Kwesi Pride Ora Kweku Bako eni nipa hodo a wodi intintiman ewo nsentwe dwuma ne akyeye papa na won kasa ne woni ye a woye no abonten so atumi aboa ama ekroyi atumi akyekire ama na kwa animu ene akwakoye Press Freedom Day edin ekwan ena nsentwe dwuma no atumi fa na eboa abato ewo Ghana ha ene kebi ma menkebi amemon ohwe mfishia kakra aba betwemu kona nanka Press Freedom ewo Ghana ha na nanka yetoso mako 23 nanso enei esane se akwakoba ne se investigative journalist Ahmed Swale yekunu ene se yebo nsemtwerefo ebinimu ntrene ene nuoma hodo a esisi nsemtwerefo so ewo Ghana ha nti ene Press Freedom no yate edi free 23 akopim 27 board member Ono Eda Media Foundation for West Africa Professor Kakari Echiremu say
in this dark atmosphere of press freedom recession, it is important for us to also reflect on certain ugly developments that may exacerbate threats to journalists, press freedom, and citizens' liberties generally. In this regard, it is disappointing that the media in Ghana are generally nonchalant about the dangerous phenomenon of political militias, so-called vigilantism. In such an atmosphere, media houses are very easy targets and sitting lame ducks. We must not feel frightened and retreat into fear by the dark forces attempting to send us back into the abyss of silence and self-censorship. We must not give in to forces who would silence the media in order that they may perpetuate criminality and the destruction of our hard-won freedoms.
Mpempi no, eya na nsɛntwerɛfoɔ pɛ sɛ wɔtumi yɛ adwuma akɔ akyire na nsɛm a esuma na nipa biara ntumi ho no, yɛtumi ho de bɛtu badwasrɛdɛ na nipa atumi ho nea ɛrekɔ soɔ. Nanso so, Ghana Journalists Association, yɛma mpanyin a wɔda no Afra Money akyerɛ mu sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ nsɛntwerɛfoɔ ahwɛ wɔn ahoban bɔ kane.
The number of media attacks has climbed vertiginously in recent times, headlined by the assassination in the most tragic circumstances of Ahmed Swale of Tiger Eye fame. Impunity is largely to blame for all this. Indeed, it would be a wasted effort to talk about the scandalous frequency of such attacks if we as a nation fail to deal surgically with the calcifying cancer of impunity. Journalists must also internalize and reflect basic guidelines on safety. Your safety should come first before the news. Also listen to your conscience and avoid areas which will imperil your lives or endanger your safety.
Asansen nsɛntwerɛfoɔ ɛkɔ wɔn nnwuma so a na yafa wɔn ho tan ɛboro wɔn ɛtete wɔn no. Director General a ɔno ɛda Public Affairs so ɛwɔ Ghana Police Service ACP David Okulu akyerɛ mu sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ nsɛntwerɛfoɔ apia abɔnten a wɔtumi nya adeɛ a ɛbɛhyɛ wɔn so.
How do I clearly identify who a journalist is and who is not a journalist? Because these days, this is not the only signature that a journalist has. So everybody has a mobile phone. Everybody has an Android phone. Everybody has even a camera. How do I distinguish a journalist from a protester who has become violent? Key. So identification of the journalist is key. And in this protocol, it is clearly stated that if you are covering a public order or disorder event, you must identify the commander. And for this event, there is always a media liaison person. And there is a pre-briefing, except that the incident comes up spontaneously.
Dean for School of Information and Communication Studies a ɔno ɛwɔ Lagos yamponi mu agyedi sɛ wɔn a nsɛmtwerɛ dwuma no ɛyɛ wɔn dia na wɔ sɛ wɔdi kan ɛhwɛ nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ ɔmo ahoban bɔ kan.
Are there flag jackets that have press written on in any newsroom here? So that when you go into a conflict zone or on a demonstration, they can identify you as such. We see it on TV all the time with the international journalists. Do our newsrooms have those? Do we say in our newsrooms that as a journalist, anytime you're going to an assignment, wear a name tag with our thing on? So what are the newsroom protocols and policies that relate to safety of journalists? Are there any helmets? Are there any bulletproof vests? I mean, how are our newsrooms protecting journalists? And we need to do that.
Awie ene ye toaso e de free ye studios ahodoɔ ne yɛhwɛ senia etimemofoɔ so adwen e de fansam twere adwuma no.
Yo etiefo yamamu nyinaa kye ene ahwɛfo yamamu nyinaa kye anɔpɛ ye nimu ebedi nkɔmɔ. We are going to have an interaction. Say ye bibisa ye ho say media people ɛdɛn na ɔmotumi ayɛ aboa ama ɔman ne ewiase nyinaa mpuntuo akɔ so anaa ankɔ so. Anɔpa yi metiri yɛ sɛ menya asuafoɔ ɛwɔ ha, ebi fi University of Ghana, ebi nso fi Ghana Institute of Journalism a yɛtaa frɛ no GIG. Enti yɛbɛma yɛho akɔ aba na ɔmo a ɔbɛboa ma dwumadie akɔ so ɛyɛ me nua ketewa nafu na so sen me. Ɔno nso de Benjamin Kwabena Sante. Benjamin Akwaba. Ɛna me nua ketewa baako so yɛfɛ no Obi ɔsɛ bonsu. Aya na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde Philip nisie. Nso ɛdɛn a ɔde Philip. Na ayon bi a yɛwɔ school ni yɛyusu yɛfɛ no Philips. Nti ne papa na yɛyɛ Philips. Ɛna me nua panyin, onsɛm di kan ka sɛ me nua ketewa. Oye me nua panyin a yɛfɛ no AC Ɔhene. Ɔno nso wabene yie ɛwɔ nsɛnkyerɛ adwuma no mu. Ɔpani Akwaba. Nti yɛnsɛmmerɛ no yɛbɛhyɛ aseɛ wei ɛyɛ nkɔmmɔdie ɛne yɛbɛdi. Obi ɛmmɛhyɛ daa mfa n'ani nsi obi ho. Yɛbɛdi nkɔmmɔ. Yɛbisa yɛn ho sɛ susuampa nsɛnkyerɛ adwuma no yɛayɛ bi yɛgu so yɛ na yɛbɛyɛ ne yie anaa yɛnyɛ ne yie. Ɛdɛn ne mfasodeɛ a ɛde brɛ ɔman no anaa yɛankasa yɛn ho as individuals. Ɛna dɛn na yɛsusu sɛ ɛkɔ yie anaa ɛnkɔ yie. Nti nkɔmmɔ no yɛahyɛ aseɛ anesa. Nti mebisa me na medi anim anaa medi kan. Nti yɛde topic ne to a na obiara kyerɛ n'adwene. Nti nea ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkasa no obɛtumi ama me sign sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkasa na yɛahyɛ aseɛ. Me ankasa me din de Benjamin Ɔkyere Ankra. Nti ahwɛfoɔ ne anuanom ɛmama akɔ aba. Nea medi kan bisa ne sɛ nsɛnkyerɛ adwuma no sɛ ɛnni hɔ a anka dɛn na ɛbɛba. Adɛn na anka ɛbɛsi. Imagine a Ghana without the media. Sɛ wobɛteɛ yɛ se ɛnkyɛ yɛ biara na menam kwan so ɛkɔ fie. Atiefoɔ ne ahwɛfoɔ mete adɛnta. Ɛna mete wɔ radio so se basabasayɛ bi ɛrekɔ so ɛwɔ adɛnta kwan so ɛma ɛkwan no asi yɛhye kaatae ne nneɛma. Mete wɔ radio so apɛ saa taa ne madu Madina Zongo Junction ɛna mepae fa baabi. Nti sɛ nsɛnkyerɛ wɔ anaa nsɛnkyerɛ adwuma no ɛni hɔ a anka sɛn na Ghana ɛbɛyɛ. Anuanom ne ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkasa biara ɛkwan no da hɔ. Imagine a Ghana without the media.
Mesre na medikan aka. Mima Ghana for ne abibiman nyinara press freedom day da ubo a kwanya wo ho a yetimi ye no se ne fata no afi asoma ye nyina finhia pa mempa ebo ne se afi bebe bio 2020 e be san si nkonwa se ye bu nkompa hwe achi no na ye tu mpon se media da ubo dwuma no ni ho a anka oman mu be te se obonsam jam putu basa sakasa wanyan te se ebra twedi amponkwa me bo ade a na sebe entutu yi a oteam mu kan se han mra han ebaaye no media emma obia ani ba ne ho so se masede ne masudie eni etese meye media emma womo aban mu ehu any sense of responsibility eba won afam media emma womo ye atemufo judiciary any ba won so media ma womo ye mra ne se yemfa mra ne nya adwuma ye legislature enso so any ba won so indeed media ma ye yankasa ye bo dawuro no so any ba ye ho so esan se Radio Gold FM a Oman FM eka Oman FM FM a Radio Gold eka enti media emfa ho se yankasa mu ye nipanti ye ho wonfom so ne ade no yen dwumadie sononko na se yen dwumadie a eye sononko pa no eboa bibre ema yi eto ayi enye me nkwa na me ho metwa se mu obi aka na kakra me de beso so ne se Thomas Jefferson American president otoso miensa o se eye na se choice wo ho se memfa ɔman a wɔn media nanso wɔn ni aban ɛne ɔman a wɔn wɔ aban nanso wɔn ni media me mu mani prɛprɛ koraa ntɛmara mɛfa ɔman a wɔn wɔ media nanso wɔn ni aban manu asi.
Yo, ɔman hene ɔde kakra bɛ sɔ so.
Mede kitwa bi bɛka deɛ ɛyɛ mepanya kan sɛ yɛdi nkɔmmɔ wei ɛfiri sɛ I think somewhere around 1993 December on UN General Assembly through recommendation from UNESCO. G2 said WC itimi edi na ohwe ubeka say bullets be 9 numbi or modest day see wa na ebini say yes celebrity the Oboni Central for 1 or 2 on who see was on by Juma Sefata aboa baby bi omo na fi yesade bambo sonko ato yeso na yenso yetimi aka nsem no said ye ese fata ama timemufo baby bi wo bia no yetimi enya nyina so den da so papa enti enne ankasa specifically is a very great day for obia osua the Oboni Central adwuma na obia owo adwuma nim if we said ye esia ka no se yedu brebi anankasa nkitaonde we ni hodia na nkisum kabi na atoye na tesenka yaye amanfrafo ankasa na se sakasaka crowd is ehu kese so eba be toye so you say tro kronkronkro aka say enam nimdi a me mani and that's one of the conduit a ediba ye onam ye so egi nimdi egi anije egi nkyerɛkyerɛ egi akwankyerɛ ti clearly say ye de oman si ho na de Oboni Central adwuma no wona ho keka ntimi mpem konkan a ema oman ne kra nya koshoko oman ne kan ko ne nyini ne enye fe ti de meka ne say we can never, and it is not even to be prescribed. Say the ne fiti die bo we as be seen even brebo we as na media yejuma. So it's virtually impossible. Say Yebeka say
for and then my nature odifo adani angel say yebo we as na oman ne ho we me metro headline.
One of the oldest profession, I'll tell you. Your boy ana the Oboni Central yejuma. Eti yesheho papa eti adia ehia
enti obi ode kakra be so na mako asuafo no so.
Okay, the me be so of course the fact say na special day no cannot be overemphasized. Me say you nominate the kind akadada o share theme eda and celebration ne so ya be so very very critical, but I think media, without the media, say o kata weni for just a second and imagine Ghana with, say, GBC as the only media house in Ghana. You know. Now say, then that makes you understand the critical role a media play in Ghana's development. Mefa, even just corruption alone. Say, Osha, the Impenyifua can say, the strongest detergent to fight corruption is sunlight. By sunlight, I mean exposure. Because corruption, the activity, it thrives in darkness. It is an exposure or corruption. And only at the end of media, no edeba. If you are in a country, research at Tresse, we lose close to $3 billion annually through corruption. A sika sanka ewoho near the shempuntu mua. And can nipa binom through honest work. Ebenya sa eskene gu bottom. Ba eko nipa kumebi bottom through corruption. Inti media no aboa are exposing rot in the system. Akwetia corruption, which is very, very critical. Number 2, employment generation. As we speak, there are over 350 active radio stations in Ghana. 350. So obiam pofa nipa 5 ejumemua. Saying that's huge. Apart from that, Osha TV stations so over 40 active television stations. So Obia Fanipa 10 ejumemua saying into the media's role in fighting unemployment so huge. And I think we cannot discuss progress at Ghana and making over the past 25 years under constitutional rule without the role of the media. In the case media and impactor, apart from the fact that ama nipa bebre na a voice, because a democracy be thrive say civil society our voice, ordinary people our voice to speak speak against the ills in society. And the media na provides a platform na edi amaya. Maybe say media na born home modern papa. Of course, we've not reached stage ayin na yepe. It's still work in progress. But I think so far it's been so very good.
Yo, enti yebeko yenuanum asuafo no so ho. Na oma ochire oma dwen, has the media played any role at all? Has the media had a positive impact? Say, nse ntwerejuma no aboa ma oman no atumpon ana oman no agija. Why na bekasa? Pacho wudin
Daniel Ajumani.
Okay,
mempenny for Madam Wase. Nyedika no meka se nsentredwuma no omwaboa omani ye, because imagining Ghana without the media nonka wedie Ukraine mianim eye hu pa ohwe yi a empempi no empanimfo wem omayi mu etumi, even those on the opposing sides etumi efa adwenko adwenkro mu, which sometimes no a year against year or mindful no. The only people or mama yakwenya ema ye kano senior ye pe any in for. So the media are allies of we the ordinary people. And you know, with just that, you know, Rebecca say in some for ayad yepa na and that United Nations ama ye say yen celebrate our freedom of speech on this day as a World Press Freedom Day. No, you see, Aiku and Koma in some for you.
Nti ofofro betumi ato aso. Apart from say omma ye kwan ma you to me a kire yadwen na yenso ye to me kan nea e haye no, nsentwerejuma no aboa ama mpuntu aba, nsentwerefo atumi aboa mi ye hu say ade we ya mehwehwe metumi anya wo ha ana metumi anya wo ha. What has been the impact of the media in the nation called Ghana? Yes.
Me pamucho me damase ya da shefo nso ase. Say make one word make us in media ya. Media is like the light. Say ye doom light ewa ha na ha yesuma. Say nya ye nama ye be pempem ade no.
Sorry, onyi ni say wankasa so wo ye osuani a wo ba be ye media person entina ubo mo honsa mena nisa.
Me kama me nkani so osuani me kama me ho say ordinary Ghanaian.
Okay.
Say me ye Ghanani a afei na me ba so no. Me ka say media ni ye light ni say na wo kasa no. Wo ka say wo te adenta. Wo tie news na wo hu say basa ye bi esi baby no. Ene se wo page ma krampa wo fa newspaper bia na washim. Ye de social media ya ba ye di begu so a intempa no ehu say adwuma kwanya bia ba beda ha. Intinu media no abomodin ama ye say abaye kane a ema ye hu niama e wo say ye hu say like Ghana fo. Inti media no so ye mamu amu. That's me pacho midin de nana ya University of Ghana.
Pacho midin de Memphis e Japan giveaway. Me wa University of Ghana.
Giveaway.
Pacho.
Oba no bi esi kwan.
Now I am in person amount for between me na city. Okay, the kind mami nchia me chia phone ahwefo na me nchia University of Ghana for nyina omo hwe yen e wo mafide so. Na me say mwaka ni nyina na ye de kakra bi so ebe ka ho. O hwe central adwuma na say fasudie bebre wo so cause abrai from 1992 ya chiche democracy no empenifo etna ase ehu mo emfaso e wo so enti na wo hwe constitution na chapter 12 of the 1992 constitution no from article 162 e corner e ka media no mo fa hodie mo bambo ene hia say mo ba no nti media ne de mo hia mo nti say na menua ba ne kan no I say you are the light nti I say wo pese wo so bobo na oni creating. And you know, the media serves as the informant in the country. They inform most of the people, especially those in the rural areas and sub-districts. And as a media no serves as a watchdog. We share say election eba politicians in the omukasa mu sa interviews ne ade debates nkitinkiti ya ye no media no ma ye konya eme ye hu say nipa we nimdie bi woni mu nti so kakra bi a me de be kan o se ne be ya menuanom betumi enya bi aka.
Okay, nti last person betumi a che na dwen na ya to us.
Okay, Patrick Frame Joseph Opokumensa. Me hu ni say media no nhyɛ nya positive impact bia ɛwɔ yɛ Ghanaian society ni so. Me hyɛ aseɛ every time a media no ɛhyɛ aseɛ around 1822 say Charles McCarthy, the Royal Gold Coast Gazette, that was the first newspaper or the buy. Eba basi 1930 radio buy. Ebesi samre ya there were diverse media. We are spoiled for choice, but the media no and conform with media work. Intimi for media no educate people. The civilization in Ghana and near was your right a man 48 years so still young. Now I believe that the media no essence to my mind on a particular point. Or my idea or baby by baby or money idea cry because their core mandate is to educate, entertain, and to inform. But more yes some aspect and a major aspect because
sorry, mean I don't know. Media many economics kakra bi na atwa fa yasum. Yes, demand and supply. Obehwe say enipa dodo na edu ba bi kra ye discussion about health, education in yama. Ye beji atum say nipa dodo na obeyi na fiye no kra fi ho. Okope ba bi a ye bonyum a sabi obi ebu no mu. Enti nia wo ye na enipa no omonyi ntum no. You check how many of the programs are ye educative are more sponsors as opposed to niama na ye moma eno ye ka say ye distractive, more of entertainment that actually derail the mental software towards a particular direction of misinformation. And no mum na ye pe. And ye no ntina ma omonso ye nia ye hu.
And until but one theory, social responsibility theory. Say the media should be accountable, and the media defines reality to the people. The media can play with the minds of the people. Into they be a say, yema society no and define it the omo penchre ya and they be a or make us wrong things no wrong things and now media need this so the media should be an agent of change because omo kasa amount 40 pa intina obo nya news ni free maybe Adom nipa say na eka or say pa because credibility no nipa ni di ye nti say ma society define reality my idea they be a be mistake because society no more na him the more.
That's powerful. Why are there nti ahwefo ni etiefo senia mote ye no anopay ye say United Nations e dey ato ho say World Press Freedom Day na yen so a ye wo Ghana ha no ye hwe ekwan a nsentwerefo ne nsentwere ndwuma no afa so aboa oman Ghana say omotumi aboa me ye hu say susuampa oman eniema papa e wo ha ye de kire na bikoshia obi wa America no nim Ghana esen me a memete Ghana ha no aya na ye wonwa na media fo atumi am ye hu eniema eye papa eniema enye papa dodo na eye papa na atumi aboa ma oman no enya nkanko no eno na ye di hu anopa. We are looking at the positive impact of the media in the nation called Ghana.
Sorry, just a quick one to the point to raise you know.
Sure.
Yes. And generally, you know, he's right. But the difficulty, and I say, state broadcast and a private broadcast. Once I allow in the early 90s, say, yen liberalize in media space, no, and my private participation by. When the private man comes in, overriding aim, no, a profit making. Into once a profit making, no, I was say we had the friend market orientation. Into a day and nipana was someone no epe. You give that to them, they consume. In Tuba Multimedia, one of your guiding principles, and it's the economics of what we do is not how much we produce, but how much is consumed. Into at the end of the day, the day in the nipa no epe and away edema. India as a state, no, the structure no should be a balancing act. Into the state broadcaster no is the international GBC a war. Or more overriding aim, unlike multimedia, despite media group and your profit making per se. Even them, there is an element of profit making into Uber share and it's almost about advert. Uko UK, for example, BBC. Rarely would you see them playing commercial adverts because they run on state subvention. And a man for Nankasansu etria on TV license ebwa momo running. Into Uber Ghana Hana, it's a really interesting mix. In the old Kanamete we've not gotten to that level. Like Rebecca said, oh, you overriding aim and your profit making. In the end, what we think said the people need we should have that serious balance, and that's why it's in the end interest the national broadcaster will thrive. Now, omone team is a balance, no, abem, because omone overriding aim a service to the people. You get it? Until we get to that level, no, we would have this interesting situation. Yeah.
Well, but I don't know.
Now, but you see, you see, media no is very dangerous, in the sense. The media can inform the minds of the people, and they be a media and show to the people. No, one theory, the cultivative theory. No, so perceive the more. It sticks in the minds of the people. Until we say the same things now more. Till because society see what say. Although I know, say private media relies on advertising, but you do advertising a cheap. Say na society ni pe, and you will be showing violence. Society ni be whom violence as normal. Yeah. On the mature. So be whom violence as normal. And society ni who say like something is wrong with it.
Yeah, but that's why there are checks and balances. Into the fact say main aim a profit making no, interest a open-ended thing. I will be to my BBA open no, and until what self-regulation. There's the National Media Commission to place a role in checkmating the media. You get it?
Are they playing their role? Because we
can interrogate that.
No. But baby, Ofibano, that's the general idea, the ideal situation. But baby, Ofibano. As a result of certain things I am regulating the front because watch them the influence we can have on this sukufui very huge. It only does only say dear me that is why Sebi it do maybe Food and Drugs Authority the say Ubiti say Omahine, Ubiti say Jokutu, Yamaonyensa, and I say advert. A buyer, Namika, but later, Namitias say, Nami Eddie Wakudum Pempen, Suba, Okwe, Shasudia, Amani Padodona. Into Unia Quenas Utu and Amombia Cane, Nautu. Into Onus, you say, a 2 me be a dear shame, and Mremu was said to me, no. And I asked Yan Cassiani Pet by Munusono, we a Pejo Mua, who is chef for Wakwemo. As you say, we have failed in that bit because we have allowed society to detect the pace at the expense of the country and individuals almost ignorant of it. If you say omope film my yin and pa yes masum bobom ma kache maze na oba de papa bena e be free mo ba clearly ya boama e ma dodo na who say ade papa bi antimi free ni mumba because that's what we are projecting and people are sponsoring it. It's a bare norm. Again, was I really say in as much as Otia said all these challenges were
you and Komono it promises to be an interesting morning. Bruni Becca said, I'm cutting myself. Maybe coming home. I'm coming home. I'm a bar. Yabesha says, Susuampa and Centrefono, have they played that middle role? Okay. Say, nsɛntwerɛfoɔ no ɔmo ankasa have they been objective sɛ yɛkɔhu adeɛ sɛ ɛyɛ tuntum a yɛbɛka sɛ ɛyɛ tuntum anaa yɛbɛka sɛ ɛsɛ bibi a ɛyɛ sɛ tuntum. Have they been objective when it comes to reality? Nti ahwɛfoɔ ne atiefoɔ metwa me ho kakra ba me ba a yɛde nkɔmmɔ no ɛbɛtoa so. So ahwɛfoɔ ne atiefoɔ yɛmamakɔ aba bio. Nkɔmmɔ a yɛdi anɔpa yi ne sɛ yɛhwɛ ɛkwan a nsɛntwerɛfoɔ afa so aboa anaa ɔmo amoa ama ɔman no ne ewiase nyinaa atu mpɔn. Na yɛdi kan aka bi yɛtoa so nea yɛdu so yi ni sɛ yɛba abɛhwɛ sɛ nsɛntwerɛfoɔ no atumi ayɛ adwuma no pɛrepɛre yɛ so anaasɛ wɔn ankasa ama ɔmo broni bɛka ɔmo biases influence what they do. Esan sɛ ebedu baabi yɛsɛ adeɛ wei yaa yɛhu sɛ sei ɛna ɛteɛ. Wobɛhwɛ na nsɛntwerɛni bi wɔ hɔ a ne din ɛwɔ adwuma bi ne payroll so. Nti n'asɛm ba a yɛnka yaa yɛnim sɛ ɔman mu individuals bi wɔ hɔ a n'asɛm ba nnɛ ɛnnura awia 12 na asɛm na yera. Nti nsɛntwerɛfoɔ no ɔmo yɛ ɔmo adwuma pɛrepɛre yɛ sɛnea ɛsɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ no. Have they been objective in the work that they do? Anaasɛ bibi atochima. Na me ankasa, I see myself as a friend of the media. You know, mananti enche ye kura 4.5 years. Mahu bi matibi. Ebi oha amedin tuyem ena ekoso. Say to me ka say asumesi die oye ya ye nipa. Sa nkofo yi die omo ye nkofo enti yanka nsem na ntia no kakra. How objective has the media been? Mamisha CMF school for no so we are my paying for some moment to be at Waso.
That's your friend Francis Do at Tichobi.
Omofro Anna Udin and Desa.
Medinde Francis Do at Tichobi.
Yo.
Now, Mr. Akra me oka afasem when say most of our media personalities, maybe a teacher. I say Akramio Kafase when say most media personalities are not objective. Why? Because of the press censorship. And how come most media stations they are set up by political figures, and they are being most of the workers are employed by these same political figures. So if I am employed by this particular political figure and he goes out misbehaving, how can I say it? When I say it, I'll be fired. I can't work again. So most of them also, they try to use the media to popularize themselves.
Adom TV is now, and yet Joy TV. Why?
Most of the media personalities say, yeah, on Fat TV no so. Now I say they are making themselves popular. So as time go bring momono, then they rush into politics. And some of these things are not making if I say media no carry out most of its work. So now how we must hear. Because some of the
now person will say omunyo omajuma send yes omuye san say ebia ne ofa na adwuma no a politician and now or belong to a particular political party. Inti say asemba on to me ko kan send yes o kano e san say wan hwe ya obetumi agya na adwuma to ana ebetumi ayi na di sa na person will okay
and kramisa what ka fa hun say it's now kind. Also, sometimes information meet me, but news meet me, but now I said 2 days, 3 days here. I can't want some. Now for fast, now I real fail. Now I can't for. The ambassador media no yen found say says hasem na bana. They must as time on. They must still review it. They must still visit it. Say, but yeah, that information and those who are maybe comparable, we can bring them to book.
Okay. Yeah, Medas.
Pacho, Medindi Juliet Boama Sikapa.
Skapa. What is Skaba? Say, you say TBB, I see you will be a fancy cafe. Oh, dear, near Sikapa. You, to us.
Me Pacho, me free GIG. Men so Kakra me for objectivity. And say, you can't prepare as a moi. But so share Ghanaian media anymore. Sa prepare no in so. Balancing no baby achia Kakra. yɛfrɛ biribi a bias in favor of dualism. And no, Bibi to say Ghana, you're focusing mostly on the two political parties. You can't NPP, any NDC. And to say Bibi a rise here, Ube will say, if you be free NPP, no Canada, if you be free NDC, no Canada. Now you generalize, say, oh, so we can we kind of know. Young free will be from maybe a CPP and our party for fraud. And to be with that time, be and Sembu a while, you can't about politics now. Na hono enkoye na afen so ebi wo ho a reporter wo ko baby okwa report issue or the emotions e ka ho nti obehu say ade na wode ba no na wo ka from onu ni mu na epient ebi wo ho a ontimi report ade ne said de we senka or report mi ready ayi bi na lady no say okwa baby say okwa report okwa na wo report no na about eye issue na nipa no mo ho kire mo na wo kai mre bi atwam na nana yare sa yare no no fam wui na o rese de onu nipa no we ro mu benya treatment to o kaya na ehye no o report no otimi di ne ho hyem
de onu an ho ahyem ma onka asem no as is or can as it ought to be.
Yes. Nti sa nema na yenso ye de attach no obehu sa sentiment na ewe yem ntimi nyi enyem e wose ye di epie ye no otubehu sa toda e fita akra na o kan edane no.
Yo, ma yebeko na minue pese okasa. Nti also wadwen kyerɛ ne sɛ den na ma nsɛnkyerɛfo wontumi enni nokore ana won kan asɛm sɛne ɛsɛ sɛ ɔmo ka no na mmom ɔmo hwɛ we mene ne kɔ asɔre we minipa we mene ne kɔ school nti asɛm we deɛ menka nkyia na kakra. How objective has the media been?
So yɛfrɛ me ɛsɛ champion Richard.
GIJ.
Champion Richard. GIJ.
Yo.
Yeah.
Maybe I ought to happen so here. Omo pen so here now. Omo bo omo send name and son omo bo omo first name.
So here there. Ubi ampe.
Yo to us.
Yeah, my sister ne kind sikapa e kind no. Sometimes me who say appealing to the appropriate authority. Right. Ebia asembiaba efa law. But yemfre obia onim law. No mbeka ne afre politicians no ma beka asem no na asem no aye bibi basa. For instance me my example na mo na asem ne baaye no instead say be frɛ obi a owo nimde ewo ebia skasem nimde ne ade no na bia ya frɛ esiedu nketia ne afre jomboadu no ya beka ne de we ya beka ne de na asem no asɛ kra bo send this for akase ne MPP4 ene ye NPP4 za send this for ene ye ne ehu ba bia ye de asem no ekosi afi so hwema asede me bra ne kai no ya kan asem na wie da bia media no ye hu say negative stories ne esele nti ya story na wie kra bia insisan so pa bia ba no ye nko back ensan me ka say oh asem e kan ye ya ye ni ya na say de be say ni say na akosi na ye ja negative story ni sa ti dem work afa
senia obi ekoye nsohwe o wi a ye say wa wi o pass so e say ese wo pass no wa pass.
I say ibia yesha school media and conflict say horse race something and media na hwe nipa odi anim ene nipa odi akiri infinfin de ende omo nkan bo mu nyina so omo hia
yo mini aba odi bi be so na wadwen ho pen say enipa ni bi nso ehye da gye adamode na omo akoka say asem we nko ade yenkunu let's kill the story. And as ye be counsel, yen can say nipa no or ye new betumi na kona anko ye. How objective have you all been? Because also we a media person. Oba.
Okay, if I'm akosi abrago.
You.
Na objective asemi am okay. Mimi when he say ebi wo ho a efa commercialization ho. Obi wo ho a media ne sika omo peniti no. Say ade ne ye no kra. Esan say nipa ne major sponsor no. Etanya ade obetimi aka de wo say oka. Owoma obechiachi asem na ebi wokwa onka ama mo hu say na ekoso abonten yemfa ne say kimpiski asem ye bae e form chocolate no ho say Adom TV for start chocolate factory no omo yo major sponsor menye sure say omo ba bejama be ka say omo kwachiche chocolate ama asem say aba enti ebi wo ha efa omo sika pe na omo pe no enu nti omo mfa asem no din say o say ba ma
nim say aya unya kwan etie Al Jazeera omo ye nkramfo enso Gamufo ye bibia enya omoka.
Ebi wo ho a omo de frafra mu. Ba yen de ne de omo nka.
Cry.
The obi wa be no cry to me ma wasasa wa adwen.
Yo. And yeah, my memory I'm paying for was easy. O dear, we are paying you a jumanim. Okay. Ubegia tum say, and send 12 omotumi peri yo eba omajumam. Say a baswa dintra na a maso saswa dintra. Na kwan ben ye faswa, you bet me aboa, especially a jumam paying for, a bit me aboa say. Udu media houses bia o kan sem na ye kura producer to meet you. Baby also a producer no kronia no. A kwan ben ye befa so.
Me giri se medi kan akasa no me de kitwa bi twa mu se ye ye nipa yi de enye den ananso e wo ye ho idealism ye nya yanka bribia ekoso yenso da nyankopon bo ade bo nipa no eni be se emfie be te se apem kora na pom so sha se bae e free sa da no bepem ni ekoye nim nyina no onipa enwie peye media adwuma ya ye bo dawro no baby wo ho ayeti genuine mistakes. Baby, oh, I said that I bonino for self gain. Maji Adamudia and I say, Ababa, we hear me phenomenon, dear. No moment say, yes, ye may any aquaformia for Jumana ye noa. Bibri born homoding. Obi, Minion Casanoka say radio stations are a Wagana, has sent you 350 radio stations. Television stations, I need be our high, and I said, your tree. Newspapers here, about 1,000, even though many of them are not operating actively at the moment. Niami huni se, minuya, ashebe miensa na babigum. Media stations no be ebo homodin senior fata. Media stations no be assign resources, any other limitations into modern mono mabibri. Media stations be edi abro. Agenda nti womo ye ne womo nim se wo eni se womo ye womo a womo ebo modern so womo as professional as possible womo struggle because of constraints ene womo asset agenda na womo the agenda no eye ne womo pe saa nso na anuanom a yehia ne ahwefo oba practitioners no nso so a mo fa mani mfam ahwefo ne atiefo nso fa wani mfam mo be hu pefe se media persons be bri ho a ombo homodin pa individuals so ye presenter so ye writer so ye discussant obo ne homodin pa emfa hu se kwesitum na appointee no ana o se kwa me na appointee no ana ze anybody at all obo modin se obekire na dwen enti no ni amesra kan se ensese generalizations no bam NPP na wa abamu sisi ya Uriya no ye Minister of Energy Ajakun was a darling boy of the Kufuor administration. Media fortress ya ma anye bia na wakakotena se regime bia Fijere Rawlings Mres Ibrahim Adam bepem sa abri. No matter how strong the government is, no matter how polarized the media is, media no to me etu anamoma baby akatasese ne proye wo baby adwuma nko yi no ne ade omutimi hwe meba fom na okrakra wo say de na ebetimi aye improve no nimde say continually ye improve your knowledge enye classroom nko a na emom no continual reading eboa me nya hotoso eboa me nya better perspectives na unya hotoso na oti adwuma na si yi a ema otimi nya kokodro yi enwuma na yi chen obi a limited in the appropriate knowledge
mintwa no nimdie no ewo ho se nipa na ankasa besua no ewo ho na adwuma no ankasa mpanimfo so ede beto won ho so se e bema seminars ni sa continual training workshops ni ade a lot of the media has mean hu se bibisa koso ntini na onim 91 eno no beka se meka se 94 2016 na ye womi aba bedu 2019 eniema asesa enso onkokan na se nipa nankasa enhwe improve no ho a na ne ye nso ebia di adwuma no eba fom no adwuma mpanyimfo ne adwuma wurafo no den no mbetumi aye aboama nipa no so no mpo enkosua ye nso ye de niema ebe hye ne trim
e ba jodi makasima ba ko na menua obi nso ato aso Ghana Journalists Association, GJA, Editors Forum, and Media Foundation for West Africa. Ya pages as me pa. Ya catch them say, Mokonam Kwaji fans are more the meetings and seminars near there. Monshas yes, more seminars, grammar proprietors. Monshas yes, more engage you on. I told the be a businessman. And your politicians, no, 350 radio stations, you'll be surprised to say less than 10% in NDC before there. Nemonadrian is a profit. And you know, the answer to your question is that you train attention. I could hear say proprietors, no managers, CEOs, no owners, no so. Women who say, yeah, improve the knowledge of the practitioners. So, here. Me jitu say, "Ejuma bibiri o honso so."
Yo, Obi. Yeah, if it's a great feedback and me say one of the major reasons I hear the is for us also to open ourselves up for public scrutiny. Inti feedback no good. Media ownership a problem the world over in Ghana. Inti when you go to the States, when you go to UK now, the media is divided along the line. Say your right-wing press, your left-wing press. Then you are informed by the kind of owners. And for example, say media belonging to somebody like Rupert Murdoch, a right-wing, into Fox News, Washington Post, New York Times, and all of them. And our agenda no clear. The same in Ghana. Fortunately for us in Ghana, because in the UK, in the US, it's either you are on the right wing or on the left wing. Hano, media houses be bra or more taking the middle ground, which is very, very good. Maminka said problems are media ownership, no edeba AME, no. One individual ideologies, which are honest, no, impact on idea or stations, no, in TSI, cloudy objectivity.
Regardless of management,
absolutely.
And a presenter, no producer.
Absolutely. Because unim say, no, apart from the individual ideology, the political leanings and all of that, no. Into me say, New York Times editor can BB, and I would quote him or say, because of ownership, anyone business ideologies, Nintendo, they say are the only are there at play a business ethic. Into professional ethic no is thrown to the dogs. And then the profit ever. What will improve your ratings? What will improve your circulation and all of that? Ekokobane sounds so yensheda emma time for the real issues I was here discuss. What is sensational? And then the nipano epe and all of that. India a huge problem we have to deal with. But Ghana now for multimedia, for example. Multimedia is exceptional because we are perfect. Because we struggle to improve. There is always work to be done. We are self-critical. In the Debiano, in the Usha Obaha, and Esibeka, after every show, reviews are a coso. What we can do to improve the next time. And then I'm multimedia exceptional. He said, "Utifiera sa Usha multimedia any of our platform no any gia." It's not because you're perfect, and I see any for a different world. Once you have the desire to want to improve always, no, it informs Nyoma way. And I think multimedia can be that model. Other media houses, it comes back to the issue of capacity. And I think in as much as media houses no air doors, open up the media space in Ghana, no. One critical thing was here the capacity of the practitioners. For example, Oko radio station a war Joaboso. Radio station a war Bumprugu Yoyo. Now they compare radio station a war Accra. What is the deficit? What is the gap in the capacity of the practitioners? And only one critical thing was here because unim se Oko district ni be any in Kronkitu anymore. The media practitioners are seen as the light of the society.
Say, yeah, programmer. Na obi aye no ho kasa. Say me no why program. No was you a tier for yeah
kwaba.
Nti me twa wo so. And mina ye tie me. Mina me wo to me no. Nti mama omahene ama Smart
Just
1 minute.
quick one. Yeah, I think so. May crowd the Obi Koye comparison one. May very fortunate. I've worked with Radio Gold. And Masani or Man FM, Ayejuma, and unfortunately, Baba multimedia. It's made the media who ye pay. And he said you want to see kind of backgrounds are very important. Say, oh, Radio Gold, that nobody tells you to do any agenda A or B for anything. But clearly, who's a sympathy, you know, is towards the National Democratic Congress. And he won't say, Ubia shape you shape yourself. System. Okay. So what I say. Now, uko man FM. Ubia mejina ukwajize koye any agenda. Nobody has that time. System na ujina honom na ano. Ebe shape wa mwakuja this particular side. Uba multimedia ha. Ube ura office bian. Eshishe ya umachule guda hukura keke nukrano. Enunkwa ya adimu. Ube muno adisuane ntitiya. Edibe maono. Enusu ya adimu.
Omahini.
Yeah,
no craning yamien. Here multimedia, ebinum yadie, ebinum so enye senia wokano. No craning yamien. Say, even what topic to be discussed tells whether those in charge are objective or they are not.
Okay.
Because issues be by it make us oh we the infanton chain. Medical can say, me no monetifia.
Okay.
And niemani bi wo ha eba ye kan ebekwa akɔsan asomasi nti yemfa nto nkyɛn.
And niemani bi wo ho a.
And niemani bi wo ho a. Ebi wo ho a. Perfect, you have done your work. Ebi so wo ho a. Media me say me nemo na wo ha. You have not been objective, and it's not just about me jina mo social multimedia.
No.
All over media houses no. Nti se ye pese ye objective dia. Na nka yenhwe se ɔman nkan kɔ ɔman yie yo na nka bɛboa se adie we ye me nyina ya dwene koso a ebeboa ye.
Well, until I'm because let me try for you natural we know. Adie bi e fefe ya nyina probably hu e cafe say enkasai as the body central for. E your man nankasa no e ye kasai ye fru ma edi twa ye. Me yonko pa no. Uni me maame, minimum maame.
You I'm sorry. I'm cutting myself. Sabrofi ayi na kire me Kofi Adoma. Eni no program so say I'm cutting myself. Owi an wa kire mu twist bi twa me ho. Enti yenkofa aboafo enkrato e besan ba. Yo, I have for your mama kwab eba ye dwumadie so anopai ye hwe ekwan a nsentwerefo efa so ye wonwuma. We are looking at the role of the media in national development. Now you are linking it to especially our democracy. Nia yedi kan kan AP nia aka kakra bi a yede beso so say ye hwe is the media treated as the fourth estate of the realm. Say amanyofo ye niema emma nsentwerefo adwuma enkoso. How do the politicians treat the media? And a kwan ben na nsentwerefo no so efa so ye wonwuma a enti emma amanyofo ana timamufo no so eye nia ensese omoye. Enche bia ye say nsentwereni baako oye na dwuma obi atumi abopa ama yakobo nutuo akuno bebre wo ho obi ekoye na dwuma odi former president achi ono former president maintain da se watenensa ana wadi obi atempo na ne ono di nachi atumi akobo nsentwereni police headquarters not any other place police headquarters ya chi nsentwereni abono ama ya say ne nkase ne baabi kura aka enche ebia na wotwi mu minister baako edi na adwuma to ho nia okoye adwuma ana okari story na enunti ema ode ne adwuma eto ho no enura nko a enura duai amanfo atumi akone dem akose ne niam nyina. How have we treated the media, and what do they also do that necessarily warrant what we also do to them? Inti we medical ahyase afi me mpanimfo yi ho sɛ ɛkwan bɛn na amanyɔfoɔ asɔfoɔ ne opinion leaders in society ɛkwan bɛn na ɔmo afa so a ɛno nti ɔmo ma mo ntumi nyɛ mo adwuma yie ɛna mo ankasa so ɛkwan bɛn na mo afa so your own disposition kwan bɛn na mo amafa so yɛ mo nnwuma a ɛno nti ɛma amanfoɔ ɛho kwan ɛma wɔn yɛ wo nea ɛsɛ sɛ ɛnsɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ mo.
Well, I'm saying with a quick one, as I mean, paying for Atuasu, Debia Damaka, say the senior or mine also, it was so, you may be a T2 the Oboni Central Juma. One of the challenges are Yenya as or mine central the Obojuma, any of mine of Fapima, Ijinaso, Eddie, Eura said Juma, Yomi. May Fatum be said Miniano, Uzunianime, and they. Ohe entity ohe amamre ohe yesuni ebaya me de Ghana na ye case study evan koye se ene unya asema na wasem beto mani nti na unya agina so timi ka se asem ni bi wo hokora ba ye twetwene ba bia se we de ya ye nipa nti wankonya adwumakuo wankonya team a one omo ye adwuma wankonya eye bia bia wo a whether if our mama ho if our papa ho a ye behwe anim to na ka se the bigger picture is eye o man na ofrimu bana sa na beba we've sold ourselves somehow, some way cheap. Anna, you're vulnerable outside there. That cheapness, no, and you inform so or quite be so. A bit of my bit of him. Nemum, a son said, the oya man yourself, need the oya businessman, any the rest of who that vulnerability, any weakness in the way you know. Anna, what capitalizing over time. Anna, bear the norm, Ubi because it be a normal or my mo. In the end, also go back to rectify or correct it, no. It said, "Yeah, oh, person, a year about 2 years, eba, it's fiercely resisted."
But who ever baby pain? Ubi century need to make us say, as soon as we are not my baby, you better to no pass. But who baby pain so? A bin no musu na mache say, as soon as he higher, yam pekwe bin faso na na juma kura yen in free.
You see, in every human institution, that's ensuring the word Juman Kwa. The Maya dear not Bribiada, and you want who a war bontin say, yeah, Kania. It's Bribiada, Asema Betonum, you say, a year Aka energy, said, and they will be a Kawasami. Na Osasha Saglime is a Simubia Kawasami. Metro Mass will be a Kawasami. Say, Ukokasa Owafa, and a team Metro Mass or a penny or in Tisabi. Why you maybe an N7 fata into some running train as was with the assembly with the main car. And then because I know a ditch as a canin and uncabit to Sanamono, and the one car will be Becca. One car is Becca. It is better you join hands and then correct the system. Now offer and Timmy and San could 2 and money be done to say, I'm favoring because the paper betoho, daily graphica. All our platforms. Hits FM, Asempe FM, Adom FM, Joy FM, and Insha FM, Love FM. Yenino, Yenina didn't even call Benkoda. But Yenina Benkra, a Jumeku woman, a Bemia Jacob Benkoda, a Jumekoni say integrity is very relevant. Professionalism is key and focus. You Kaisa your mommy and say we are. Any team on your moha, you pinch yourself and see say the bigger picture is serving humanity and the nation, not one Kasa. That's the challenge we have.
Yo, Obi. The big challenge, and me flip a question, no say, media and have we conducted ourselves to be able to gain our respect now here?
Good.
And for the public and the state to place us where we belong. That is the fourth estate of the realm. In the visa say, so young conduct here who you are, and no nama ya to top professional as I said, you is here. Number one, conditions of service of a lot of the media people. In Tiama Bibrina, vulnerable. You know, sir, majority of media practitioners in Ghana are paid below the minimum wage of Ghana. Majority, a lot. Here in Accra, in the rural areas, west. You get it. It's something I was you're dealing with. If we really want to project media profession, idea was as a nation you're confronted.
Now, how about say Ubikra air compare Juma?
Yes.
Now, or no him say this is my worth.
Yes.
Because Sabi me wa hey. Nye baby na okasa menchira dia mechire.
Obetre, I know.
Okoka say obema me we anyway na me de toto ho say me di traffic mu 1 hour ana abechira dia.
Yes.
Me kwa me di 2 hours.
Yes.
Until 3 hours no me di o traffic mu mechira dia 3 hours. Ne mum obetua me ka only for 3 hours me ma. Inti media no mo ankasa as practitioners no. Do you know your worth and have you made effort to protect it?
I agree. It comes back to the issue of capacity. So me, when I sit across the negotiating table, I can put value on the table, and I'll demand payment for some value I'm at the table on this one. Same cannot be said for majority of my colleagues.
Unfortunately.
It comes back to the issue of capacity. How are the media practitioners themselves so building one capacity? Because you will not be paid what you deserve. You'll be paid what you negotiate for. And idea was clearly. If you don't any negotiation, no, you negotiate with value.
Okay.
You understand? One thing I was say you fix it. The other thing, and I'm happy. I'm happy say on capacity no share and a buying statement or issue here on this day. Third paragraph say in Ghana, government is in the process of implementing a media capacity enhancement program to boost the capacity of media practitioners in the delivery of their mandate. A good thing. And we want to push government to do this. Number 2, the protection of the media. Said the said the protection of the media practitioners is also to witness a boost with the introduction of a coordinating mechanism on the safety of journalists before July. Critical. Say the media person in the Juma on say who is behind me wanting to attack me. Now yetiminya sa freedom no to work. I end the day innovation beba, creativity beba.
I have 4 ni anuanom aban issue statement send your kind nepano. Yenko na yenko kan ni yenhwese. Yembia aban aye na dwen se obeboa ama se ntwerejuma ni dawubo enuma no akoso ana. Enti meba minuanom asuafo ho. Na mo so esi mpacho meba ho. Yesi panyin mu dware a na nsuasa. Enti o waye panyin wa dwuma mu o na obekasa last. Enti asuafo no se okay. Yenya ntientiam na obi antumi kana dwen.
Yo. 4th estate of the realm. I think, sir, once a while, no, we are reminded that the media is the 4th estate of the realm. We don't really know. Most of us do not really know. Because, journalists, you are losing it. May say, from the year 2016, and I'm switching off my television with 2 antenna touching, me locking my remote to a trunk more, me so TV the ABF money.
And then TVC.
Thank you. Because I have now been listening to radio, and a radio nekra my mama whole timeline. If it continues the way it is going, I will stop listening. And I'll stick to the internet. And also my problem, I'll go off. Then I now get into the dark web. No information, a lost citizen. Look, we have media houses, okay? Opposite, obi beti much or say, station where you station where you You now come to the media practitioners themselves, individuals, where you and then consciously till today, I have not seen any media person come out to say that it is not true. I am not here. Maybe it plays in a way into the belief of the person say that me person me call for her, but nobody. I'm daring. I'm saying this. Nobody has come out to say that. Yes, me waha, but me niha.
Now, what in so pain say? Ebinum eye umajumano. Sa bain boy was so. Yes, waha. As a son now bain we call her. Have you seen such individuals?
Exactly what I want to come to. I've seen such individuals.
Sure.
I respect and love them so much. It tells us how objective they are. Okay. But Yemran is saying recently, journalists am a Galamsey video part 1.
Now would you know? Time.
Okay, and we are supposed to expect part 2 because of a Nyama course to Abra part 1 so we've made our journalists timid, and then their voice as citizens. We must also be security checks on these people and demand that, look, if you are doing this, do it for us. If you stop, we'll take you off. Thank you very much.
Douglas Badwam.
Okay.
From University of Ghana.
Okay.
We heard media, Jumana, to be frank, they are a source of education to the public. We public now, ye dosu sine omu. But you say omu nyini, and I'm so many omu dosu intino. Ama say omu ba, they don't do the right thing. Why? The entire make us say, entire make us say, a buy way ba. But say particular media, be no more support omu. Na previous one, opponent no omu kono, omu mo nye juma koye no. Omu can't anything good about them. But current one, they will say all the good things about them. Okay, me want to
it's unfortunate say I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. We have only 20 seconds. Yes, 20 seconds and we are off. Yes.
Say media as a watchdog. And now your dog be now pa. Now chromophobia be fa bibi obetra so be attack o dog ni first on pesa obeche no. Enti society ni dey to be frank community media ni ye because amanfo bi aboa ma media na koso ya Joy FM journalist ba kuma na say na sem dey MPP ba no ye TNDC a hom say o NDC ba NDC ba no ye TMPP hom say
for you say enkomo ye de no na ade san akwantufo nyankrasefo ye da ma say mutie na mo hwe ya no pay unfortunately AC minia pen o ntumi nkasa ye da mu nyina ase medi di Benjamin ochire ankra me ye ochirechire ni e wo Central University ye da ma ase ya me nshira o man Ghana.